One of the biggest frustrations I hear from partner leaders and individual contributors is that our joint planning doesn't work. It starts with great energy, but nothing comes of it. It's a plan that sits on the shelf. It doesn't translate into any results. 6 months later, we don't have a better pipeline. We don't have any better alignment, and everyone's wondering what went wrong. And here's the reason. Too many plans are focused on activities, not outcomes. They get into the weeds of the meetings, the weeds of the campaigns, the weeds of the tasks, and we miss the bigger joint North Star of how we are driving value together and having together a very relevant outcome. That is the North Star that has to guide us in our planning. And the organizations that get this right, planning looks different. It's aligned on shared outcomes at the top and across the organization. It's not just activities. They build trust, collaboration that can hold up when the market shifts, and they connect their strategies, their data, their execution into a system that scales across the partners and the teams. And when you do that, partnerships move from being reactive to being intentional, from being difficult to measure to being extremely predictable, from being side hobbies and projects to being assets that are strategic for the brand and the company and the organizations and the teams. At AchieveUnite, we've spent years helping leaders get this right. And we're excited to introduce the next era where partnerships are no longer reactive, but predictive, no longer siloed, integrated, no longer activity driven, outcome driven based on the system for partnering success. It's about moving ecosystems up the maturity curve so that systems of trust, collaboration, execution, they scale across the team and across the partners. And you can't do this with everybody. So picking and selecting strategically is really important. So we're going to be sharing much more about what this evolution looks like over the coming weeks and how organizations can prepare to lead in this new era.